What's up, guys, and welcome to this spoiler-free Star Wars The Last Jedi review. So, I went to see the movie on Thursday night, December 14th. It was a premiere, and I brought my friends. I actually brought two friends, and another guy that didn't really like Star Wars, and he actually told me when we get out of the room that this could be one of the best movies he's ever seen. Period. He said it was the best movie he saw in theaters in the last 5 years, and he said this movie will get him back, will get him pretty much stuck to Star Wars for a few weeks. So, getting that from someone who had no interest in science fiction was actually pretty revealing on how good this movie was. But I'll be honest, you'll either hate it or you'll love it. People will very rarely stay in between. You're gonna be amazed by the quality of this movie, the visual quality, the scenes, the backgrounds, the quality of the special effects. Like, everything is so beautiful in this movie. It's great. It's totally amazing. You see here in this image, there's actually a scene on Crate, which is completely stunning. The floor is actually a kind of like a rock, a red rock that actually has a texture of sand. So it's covered by like white salt, and when there's actually some, like, when you move and you actually like lift off the sand, like there's that not the sand but the salt, there's actually that red powder pretty much that lifts into the air, and it makes for pretty amazing scenes. Once again, I'm gonna try not to spoil it, but this movie is very long, to be honest. If you expect something like The Force Awakens, which was a pretty short movie in my opinion, it was very much straight to the point. This movie has lots of pretty much detours. Like, they could have went straight to the point, but they decided to like add more content, and this makes for a very long movie. But to be honest, after 2 hours and 30 minutes, I could have stayed another 30 or 45 minutes and take even more of it, because it was just that well made. Where people won't like it is that if you have a set idea of how it should be, and you get in to watch this movie, you'll be extremely disappointed, because as Luke says, this is not going to go the way you think. About 20% into the movie, pretty much every prediction is completely blown out. It's just completely opposite to what everybody predicted. I watched guys like Star Wars Theory, Stupendous Wave, Lore Master, guys like that actually had theories about this movie and how, like, things that could happen, and I don't think any of them actually got anything right, because this movie is just extremely unpredictable, and it actually makes for a pretty good entertainment, because as I said, you either will hate or love it. But even if you hate it, you'll have some good time watching this movie. Like, you'll have some good moments, because I would say it's pretty much the funniest Star Wars movie ever. Like, there's a lot of gags. Like, you guys pretty much know there's gonna be stuff with C-3PO, with like R2, etc. Everybody knows. Every Star Wars movie has those moments with C-3PO and R2, and this one is not different. It keeps like the same spirit from a Star Wars movie, but it's, I would say, humor-wise, there's a lot of Disney into it. Maybe some people will also not like that, but in my opinion, it makes for just a better time watching this movie. It's nothing too heavy, or actually too distracting from like what's going on, but sometimes it's just like the right thing that will just keep you attached to what's going on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say expect the unexpected if you're going to watch this movie, and you're pretty much set for a good 2 hours and 32 minutes, I think, of very, very good and well-made content. Some people, as I said, will hate it because it's not going to go the way they think. Some people will love it because it's very original. There's some very nice references, or I would say elements that connect this movie to other Star Wars movie without being too heavy and like too obvious. But all in all, I think this movie deserves to be seen, and you do not have to be a Star Wars fan to watch this movie. It is, in my opinion, a masterpiece because of how everything was set up in a way that people were expecting things to go a certain way, and nobody could have predicted what was going to happen. Rian Johnson was great, and to be honest, I think this is like Mark Hamill's performance is one of the best in Star Wars movies history. I'm still wanting more from Rey. I think she was a little misused in this movie. Same thing for maybe Poe Dameron and Captain Phasma, characters like that. But all in all, I think you gotta make some compromise, because if you want more of this character, you're gonna get less of another one. So I would have liked to see more of some characters, but what do you want? I give this movie a solid 9 out of 10. Maybe it's maybe I'll give it a different score after watching it the second time. But I came out of the theater, eyes wide open, and feeling the force flowing through me. No, I'm just kidding. I just really liked the time spent watching this movie. And yeah, it doesn't get me as hyped for episode 9 the way The Force Awakens got me hyped for episode 8, because it doesn't, I don't think it ends on the best cliffhanger in Star Wars history. But I'll have another theory video on why this actually, the ending of this movie could actually mean a lot to the whole Star Wars franchise. So I think you guys might want to watch this video. It's going to be up in a few days, and it's going to be linked in the description when I'm done creating it. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. And if you want to see more Star Wars content, more Pokemon content, more gaming content pretty much, there's going to be a link for that in the description and on my YouTube channel front page. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Peace.